So let us sum up all the properties of a conductor. First property was that electric field inside a conductor is zero. Electric field, net electric field inside a conductor is zero. Okay, how can we explain that? We can explain with the help of a conductor which is kept in electric field, external electric field. How can we generate electric field? By just keeping two equal and oppositely charged metallic plates. Okay, so that would mean the electric field is from positive to negative. This is the direction of electric field. Now what will happen when we will keep a conducting material in electric field? What will happen? It is having free charges in it. Okay, so the negative charges, electrons, they will get attracted towards the positive plate and they will accumulate here. And all the positive charges, they will get attracted towards the negative plate and they will get accumulated here. So see what will happen. Negative charges will accumulate here and positive charges will accumulate here. So what will happen? It will give rise to an electric field inside and there is outside also there is some electric field. So both the electric fields will cancel out, being equal and opposite. ठीक है, ये जो इसके अंदर generate हुआ है this is because of all the charges inside the conductor. So because of that, it will lead to cancellation and net electric field inside the conductor will be zero. So net electric field inside a conductor is zero. This is first property of a conductor. ठीक है, देख लीजिए अगर कोई डाउट है तो. Net electric field inside a conductor is always zero. Second property. Yes.
पॉइंट एक बार रिपीट कर दो.
हाँ, क्या होगा कि when we will keep a conductor in between the plates of a metallic plates, ठीक है, means we have generated the electric field with the help of two equal and oppositely charged plates. So when a conductor will be kept inside, all the negative charges they will rush towards the positive plate under attraction, and all the positive charges they will rush towards the negative plate. So the charges will accumulate on the opposite ends of the conductor, giving rise to own electric field which is equal and opposite to the applied electric field. ठीक है, ये जो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड जनरेट होगा वो एक्सटर्नल इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के बिल्कुल इक्वल एंड ऑपोजिट होगा.
ओके मैम.
That it will lead to total cancellation and that's why what will happen, net electric field inside the conductor will be zero. This is the reason. Okay students, clear a first property. Second property now. Second property is charge inside a conductor is always zero. Charge inside a conductor is always zero. Now there are two ways of proving this. Either we can use Gauss's theorem, E dot ds is q by epsilon naught. Okay, and since we have already proved that electric field inside the conductor is zero, put it here, q will also be equal to 0. So one proof of this property is mathematical. One proof is mathematical. So net charge inside a conductor is 0. Third property now. Third property of a conductor is, तो अगर उसके inside charge 0 है तो वो कहाँ जाता है? If inside the conductor charge is 0, अगर हम उसके center पे भी charge रख दें तो भी वो वहाँ पे stay नहीं करेगा, तो वो कहाँ जाएगा? It will automatically come on the outer surface of conductor. So this is our third property, that charge always resides on outer surface of conductor. Charge always resides on the surface of a conductor. Charge resides on the surface of conductor. So any charge given to a conductor will not stay. अगर हम उसके सेंटर पे भी रखते हैं ऑटोमेटिकली वो सरफेस पे आता है. उसका रीजन क्या है? देखिए, रीजन इज सपोज यू हैव अ कंडक्टर, हम उसके सेंटर पे प्लस क्यू चार्ज रख देते हैं. ठीक है, हम उसके सेंटर पे प्लस क्यू चार्ज रख देते हैं, तो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट q charge, negative charges from the vicinity, they will start moving to this place. ठीक है, नेगेटिव जो चार्जेस हैं उसकी विसिनिटी में वो इस अट्रैक्शन के अंदर इस प्लेस पे मूव करेंगे. अब जहां से वो आए हैं दे विल लीव बिहाइंड पॉजिटिव चार्ज. ठीक है, एंड सो ऑन. अब उसकी विसिनिटी में जो नेगेटिव चार्जेस थे दे विल स्टार्ट मूविंग टुवर्ड्स those positively charged places, leaving behind positive charges this way, and slowly the positive charge will shift on the outer surface. इस तरह से करते करते वो जो पॉजिटिव चार्ज है वो आउटर सरफेस पे शिफ्ट हो जाएगा. ठीक है, पॉजिटिव चार्ज विल शिफ्ट ऑन द आउटर सरफेस. क्लियर है ये? दिस इज वन रीजनिंग कि क्या होगा अगर हम सेंटर पे सपोज कंडक्टर के पॉजिटिव चार्ज रखेंगे तो भी वो धीरे धीरे कहां चला जाएगा, उसके सरफेस पे आ जाएगा ऑटोमेटिकली बिकॉज ऑफ कंडक्शन. ठीक है, बिकॉज ऑफ कंडक्शन इट विल कम आउट. And what is the reasoning? Listen to me once again. यहाँ पे पॉजिटिव रखा, इसके सराउंडिंग जो नेगेटिव चार्जेस हैं they will start moving to this place under attraction, और जहां से वो आए हैं they will leave behind obviously negative charge, positive charge they will. ठीक है, अब वहां पे पॉजिटिव चार्ज आ गए हैं तो उसके अराउंड जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं they will start moving to take that place. ठीक है, leaving behind positive charges. So this way positive charge will be left behind near the surface. So that means the charge that we had given in the center will be accumulated ultimately on the surface itself. ठीक है, तो वो चार्ज सरफेस पे ही आने वाला है. All right?
मैम सेकंड पॉइंट रिपीट कर दो एक बार.
ये वाला?
यस मैम.
हाँ, देखो थर्ड प्रॉपर्टी से भी आपकी सेकंड प्रॉपर्टी आ रही है. मैथमेटिकल रीजनिंग तो ये है कि बाय यूजिंग गॉसेस थ्योरम हम अगर उसमें E0 पुट करें, दैट वाज आवर फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी, तो इफ वी पुट E0 Q विल बी 0. तो दिस इज मैथमेटिकल एक्सप्लेनेशन. अब उसकी जो क्वालिटेटिव एक्सप्लेनेशन है इन वर्ड्स वो दैट कम्स फ्रॉम द थर्ड प्रॉपर्टी इटसेल्फ. कैसे कि अगर हम चार्ज सेंटर पे भी रख रहे हैं तो वो ऑटोमेटिकली सरफेस पे शिफ्ट हो रहा है. इसका मतलब नेट चार्ज इनसाइड कंडक्टर इज ऑलवेज 0. तो ये उसका सेकंड रीजनिंग हो गया इन वर्ड्स. गॉट इट? Is that clear?
Yes ma'am.
Okay. So this was the third property. अब इसकी एक और reasoning कर सकते हैं कि चार्ज बाहर कैसे आ जाता है. How does it reside? So again, suppose we have kept plus q charge here. Let us imagine a Gaussian surface just near the surface of conductor. Let us imagine a Gaussian surface. So this dotted surface is representing the Gaussian surface. ठीक है? तो अगर यहाँ पे पॉजिटिव चार्ज आया है तो इसके इनर सरफेस में नेगेटिव चार्ज होगा बिकॉज ऑफ द रीजन दैट नेट चार्ज एनक्लोज्ड बाय गॉसियन सरफेस इज ऑलवेज 0. ठीक है, नेट चार्ज एनक्लोज्ड बाय गॉसियन सरफेस इज ऑलवेज 0. ठीक है, तो अगर यहाँ पे पॉजिटिव था ऑटोमेटिकली वहां पे नेगेटिव जनरेट हो जाएगा. अगर वहां नेगेटिव जनरेट हुआ है तो बाय इंडक्शन ऑन द आउटर सरफेस इसके नियर एंड पे क्या होगा, opposite type of charge will be generated. So this way the charge that we have kept in the center ultimately that will go on the outer surface always, whatever is the reason. ठीक है, क्योंकि नेट चार्ज एनक्लोज्ड बाय गॉसियन सरफेस 0 होगा कंडक्टर के. हमने एक हॉलो स्फेरिकल शेल की थी तो उसके नेट इनसाइड जो चार्ज है वो 0 था, हमें पता है. ठीक है, सो इन अकॉर्डेंस विद दैट यहाँ पे नेगेटिव जनरेट हो जाएगा. तो बाय इंडक्शन इक्वल एंड ऑपोजिट चार्ज विल बी जनरेटेड. So positive charge will be generated on the outer surface of the conductor. So these are two reasonings. जो भी reasoning आपको समझ आती है वो reason आप दे सकते हैं. ठीक है. Now fourth property of the conductor, potential. Potential inside a conductor always remains constant. Potential inside a conductor always remains constant because we have seen that net q is 0, net electric field E is 0. So what about potential? Potential won't be 0, it will be constant and will have same value as on the surface. ये constant होगा और उसकी उतनी वैल्यू होगी जितनी सरफेस पे होगा. ठीक है, how we can justify that? We can use relationship between electric field and potential difference. that electric field intensity is negative of potential gradient. ठीक है, तो इसमें E0 पुट कर दो. अभी हमने फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी कहा कि inside electric field is 0, so put it there. When is the derivative of a quantity 0? When that quantity is constant. ठीक है, since derivative of a constant is always 0, that means potential is a constant. तो potential constant होगा and it will have a value same as that on the surface. So this is fourth property of a conductor. Now let's come to fifth property जो हम कई बार कर चुके हैं, that electric field is normal to the surface of a conductor. Electric field is normal to the surface of a conductor. हमने ये उस दिन भी प्रूव किया था. ठीक है, ये हमने उस दिन भी प्रूव किया था कि एक कंडक्टर जो है वो इक्विपोटेंशियल सरफेस होता है. ठीक है, सो वर्क डन पर यूनिट चार्ज that will be 0. So E dot dl will be 0. EdL cos theta will be 0. This means cos theta is 0 and that is possible when theta is 90. When theta is 90 degrees. So that means electric field is perpendicular to element of the surface. Electric field is always normal to the surface of a conductor. ये हमने words में भी किया हुआ है when we did the properties of electric lines कि ये अगर electric field आपका normal नहीं है, ठीक है, it is suppose parallel to the surface, then charges would flow. Charges would start flowing along the electric field, along the electric line of force. So we are dealing with electrostatics. We are dealing with charges at rest. We can't afford the charges to flow. So that's why what will happen? The charges, the electric field will be normal to the surface of a conductor always. Last property, sixth property is action of sharp points. Action of sharp points, or you can also call it corona discharge. This is called corona discharge. डर लग रहा है वर्ड सुन के? So what is action of sharp point? Suppose we have a pointed conductor. ठीक है, we have a pointed conductor and it is charged. What will happen? Because of very small area of the tip, surface charge density sigma, you know, charge per unit area, because of very small area of the tip, surface charge density will be so high at the pointed end that it will cause the surrounding air to ionize. It will cause the ionization in surrounding air. उसकी surface charge density इतनी high है, ये surrounding air को ionize कर देगी, conducting कर देगी. Ionize हो गई मतलब conducting हो गई. So some charge will leak into the air. Some charge will leak into the surrounding air and a kind of charged wind will be set up around the pointed conductor. So this is called corona discharge or action of sharp points, that a charged wind is set up around the pointed end. ठीक है? So these are all the properties of a conductor. I repeat the last property. At the pointed end, area is so small, so sigma is so large that the surrounding air gets ionized. When it gets ionized, it becomes conducting and some charge leaks into the surrounding air. So a positively charged wind here will be generated. अगर वो pointed end negatively charged होता, तो उसके around negatively charged wind setup हो जाता. ठीक है? Actually, we had a device, Van de Graaff generator. I showed you a video that day. That lecturer, he was using Van de Graaff generator, जिसका top metal surface था, वो actually एक Van de Graaff generator था, ठीक है? और उसका purpose होता है, it is used to set up potential of millions of volts, very high potential create करने के लिए वो device use होता है. It has been deleted from our syllabus. Otherwise, we used to discuss it. It's working also, diagram also, ठीक है? But now it has been deleted from the syllabus. ठीक है? Properties of a conductor are clear to you, or if you want to ask anything, you can ask. Then we will start with polarization of dielectric. So let us start with first of all, what is a dielectric? लिखिए क्या होता है एक dielectric? Dielectric is a substance that doesn't have free electrons just like insulators, but it can show conducting effects when it is kept in an electric field. ठीक है, तो डाइलेक्ट्रिक वो सब्सटेंस होता है, लाइक पेपर इज अ डाइलेक्ट्रिक. ठीक है, so it can be polar, it can be non-polar or polar also. So dielectric is a substance that has no free electrons just like an insulator, but it shows conducting effects when it is placed in an electric field. Write the definition. Write the definition of dielectric. लिख लीजिए. It's a substance having no free electrons. It is a substance having no free electrons like an insulator, but can show conducting effects when kept in an external electric field. When kept in an external electric field, there are two types of dielectrics: polar and non-polar. Polar dielectrics are those dielectrics in which the center of total positive charge does not coincide with the center of total negative charge. They are separated by some distance. Okay, and we are familiar with a dipole. Dipole means an arrangement of two equal and opposite charges separated by some distance. So if we can say that inside a molecule or inside a substance, if the total positive charge is supposed to be concentrated here, this is center of positive charge, and total negative charge is supposed to be concentrated here, suppose, then this is the center of total negative charge. So if they are separated by some distance, this will be polar mode, and it will have some dipole moment also, q into dipole length. ठीक है, examples: water molecule, ammonia molecule, chloroform, etc. These are all polar. ठीक है, dielectrics में you can also write air, paper, mica, etc. जनरल अगर आपने एग्जांपल देने हैं तो ये लिख सकते हो आप डाइलेक्ट्रिक्स में. पेपर इज अ डाइलेक्ट्रिक, एयर इज अ डाइलेक्ट्रिक, माइका इज डाइलेक्ट्रिक. ओके, नॉन पोलर वो होंगे जिनमें सेंटर ऑफ टोटल पॉजिटिव चार्ज एंड नेगेटिव चार्जेस दे विल कोइंसाइड, so that there is no distance between positive and negative charges, so it will not have any dipole moment. So dipole moment of such a system will be 0. ओके, फॉर एग्जांपल, हाँ, पोलर में आप HCl का भी लिख सकते हो. कैन बी प्रूफ, ये हाइड्रोजन मॉलिक्यूल, हाइड्रोजन आयन है, दिस इज क्लोराइड आयन, and the dipole moment is directed from negative to positive, you know that. So this will be having some dipole moment. And already I proved that day in the numerical कि water molecule is polar. इसकी एक net dipole moment है. According to its structure, we can draw like this. This is H plus ion, oxygen ion, and the direction of dipole moment is this, P1, P2, and we completed. This is your net dipole moment. So dipole moment is not 0. Such molecules, they will be polar. But when it comes to non-polar, hydrogen, nitrogen, or ठीक है, carbon monoxide, क्योंकि इसमें ये पॉजिटिव है, ये नेगेटिव है, ठीक है, सो डायरेक्शन विल बी दिस वे, इक्वल एंड ऑपोजिट. P1 पे P2 they will cancel out and net dipole moment will be 0. So that means carbon monoxide is non-polar. Oxygen molecule, hydrogen molecule, all these will be non-polar substances. ठीक है, so the types are clear to you. अब देखो, polarization of dielectric is our main topic. Polarization of dielectric. तो it is obvious कि किस टाइप ऑफ डाइलेक्ट्रिक को हम पोलराइज करना चाहेंगे. जो ऑलरेडी पोलराइज्ड है उसको तो हम पोलराइज नहीं करना चाहेंगे. सो पोलराइजेशन ऑफ डाइलेक्ट्रिक मींस पोलराइजेशन ऑफ नॉन पोलर डाइलेक्ट्रिक. तो अब आप हेडिंग दे दीजिए, व्हाट इज पोलराइजेशन ऑफ नॉन पोलर डाइलेक्ट्रिक. सो व्हेनेवर वी वांट टू पोलराइज डाइलेक्ट्रिक मींस वी वांट टू पोलराइज नॉन पोलर डाइलेक्ट्रिक, क्योंकि पोलर डाइलेक्ट्रिक तो पहले से ही पोलराइज्ड है. ठीक है, सो लेट अस डू दैट हाउ इट हैपेंस. Now we are having a non-polar, non-polar dielectric. What type of structure it is having? इसके जो molecules हैं, let us draw some. So this is a non-polar dielectric where the centers of positive and negative charges are coinciding in the absence of electric field. In the absence of an electric field, these molecules, they are having the centers of positive negative charges coincide. Now here electric field was zero, external electric field was zero. Now we keep this substance in external electric field, see what happens. Now we are keeping it inside an external electric field E0. So the centers of positive and negative charges, they will get separated. Okay, each negative center of charge will get attracted towards the positive plate, and the center of positive charge will get attracted towards the negative plate inside each molecule. तो हर molecule में separation आ जाएगी, मतलब कि polarize हो जाएगी. So these dipoles that are produced due to external electric field, they are called induced dipoles. So induced dipoles, they appear because each charge will experience some force under the effect of external electric field. So the center of positive and negative charges, they will be apart. They will be separated apart when such a dielectric is kept in external electric field. This is called polarization of dielectric. And such dipoles, they are called induced dipoles. इन dipoles को हम बोलेंगे induced dipoles. तो लिख लो definition. What is polarization of non-polar dielectric? तो लिखो when a non-polar dielectric is placed in external electric field, when a non-polar dielectric is placed in an external electric field, the centers of positive and negative charges get separated. The centers of positive and negative charges get separated due to force on each charge. Get separated due to force on each charge, and induced dipoles are produced. This is called polarization of dielectric. This is called polarization of dielectric. ठीक है बच्चे, पोलराइजेशन का मीनिंग समझ में आ गया. एंड आगे देखिए क्या होगा. अब ये जो पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव है, दे विल न्यूट्रलाइज ईच अदर. ये पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव भी न्यूट्रलाइज हो जाएंगे जो कांटेक्ट में है. इधर भी ये जो पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव है न्यूट्रलाइज हो जाएंगे. सो व्हाट विल बी द नेट इफेक्ट? आफ्टर सम टाइम we'll be having only negative charges here, and we'll be having only positive charges here. And how this thing is different from the conductor? When we kept a conductor, when we did first property of a conductor, आपको थोड़ा सा same लग रहा होगा, but this situation is very very different. कंडक्टर जब हमने एक्सटर्नल फील्ड में रखा था, उसके अंदर जितने पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव चार्जेस थे, they accumulated on the surface. ठीक है, giving rise to an electric field which is equal and opposite to external electric field. वो बिल्कुल external electric field के equal and opposite था. But अब जो आपके charges यहाँ पे accumulate हुए हैं, these are not all the charges forming the dielectric. Some charges, many charges, they have got cancelled, they got neutralized also. So these are only some of the charges ये कुछ चार्जेस हैं जो अपीयर होंगे, so they will give rise to a small electric field inside which can't be equal to external electric field. ठीक है, ये एक्सटर्नल इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के इक्वल नहीं हो सकता. आपका एक्सटर्नल इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड E नॉट है एंड दिस फील्ड इज इंड्यूस्ड इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. ठीक है, एंड दिस इज माइनस QI इंड्यूस्ड चार्ज, this is plus QI induced charge, and distance between, or you can say dipole length, is small d. Okay, so can you make out? So you can generalize that net electric field inside a dielectric is never zero, क्योंकि ये जो induced electric field produce हुआ है इसके अंदर, that is not equal to external electric field. So net electric field inside the dielectric is never zero. Some field will exist inside, that will be E naught minus EI. And what do we call this E? This is called reduced value of electric field. So note कर लीजिए, what will be E called? It is called reduced value of electric field. तो ये net field generate हो जाएगा and it won't be zero at any cost. So note it down, what is the difference between a conductor when it is kept in electric field and when a dielectric when it is kept in external electric field. Conductor के अंदर electric field zero होगा net, but dielectric के अंदर we have seen that net electric field will not be zero. कुछ value होगी and that will be called reduced value of electric. And we can also now have our third definition of dielectric constant. It is the ratio of external electric field to the reduced value of electric field. एक और definition note कर लीजिए. So dielectric constant is defined as the ratio of external या applied electric field to the reduced value of electric field. Dielectric constant की ये third definition है. We have already done two definitions in terms of permeabilities, in terms of forces. This is third definition in terms of electric field intensities. So it is defined as the ratio of external electric field to the reduced value of electric field. तो ये E naught क्या है यहाँ पे? Applied electric field. EI क्या है? Induced electric field that has been generated because of induced dipoles, induced electric field, and E is reduced value of electric field. ये नोट कर लीजिए. And this process is giving rise to induced dipole moment PI, that is QI into D. तो लिख लीजिए PI क्या है? Induced dipole moment. So since in the process induced dipoles are produced and this is their induced dipole moment. This is their induced dipole moment. It is found from the observation that this induced dipole moment is found directly proportional to external electric field. जितना हम इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंक्रीज करेंगे उतनी सेपरेशन बढ़ती जाएगी, स्ट्रेन उतना ही बढ़ता जाएगा पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव चार्जेस में, एंड अमाउंट ऑफ इंड्यूस्ड डाइपोल मोमेंट विल बी प्रोपोर्शनल टू इट. एंड व्हेन वी remove this sign of proportionality, we introduce constants alpha epsilon naught. Epsilon naught तो आपको पता ही है क्या होता है? Absolute permittivity of free space. What is alpha here? Alpha is called atomic polarizability. It is called atomic polarizability. अब इस फॉर्मूला से मुझे यूनिट बताइए अल्फा का क्या होगा, बट उससे पहले मुझे इंड्यूस्ड डाइपोल मोमेंट का एक यूनिट तो आपको पता ही है, कूलम मीटर है. इसकी चलो ठीक है, आपको ये इसका यूनिट पता है कूलम मीटर. आप अल्फा का यूनिट बताइए जल्दी से. यू नो द यूनिट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, यू नो द यूनिट ऑफ permittivity also, you know the unit of dipole moment also. Put their units here and tell me what will be the unit of alpha. ठीक है, अल्फा का यूनिट बताना है आपने मुझे.